Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the power of persistence in paying your debts off. Yes, the power of persistence. And so I'm going to go over a personal story of mine to help give you some encouragement today. So back in 2016, I had a surgery where I got on short-term disability. And if you've ever been on short-term disability before, you know you only get like 60% of your pay, which the bills are still coming in. They're still the same amount, but you only get 60% of your paycheck. So after that time, I was looking at my budget and been able to cut some different things out. But there was one bill, a loan that I had at the bank that I couldn't pay the full amount. I was able to pay some, but I couldn't pay the full amount. And so I went to the bank and I talked to one of the advisors there, and I told them, can they reduce this amount? And then they would say, well, let's look at your budget. So they looked at my budget. They said, you just don't have enough money coming in. I said, yes, sir, I understand that. And they pretty much told me they couldn't do anything for me. They said, maybe you could talk to the branch manager. I said, okay. So about a week later, I went back and I talked to the branch manager. The branch manager looked at me and told me, this account you should be able to pay for because there's only such and such amount. I looked at him and I said, yes, that may be true. I said, but that's too much for me to handle at this time. So I didn't let that discourage me. I walked out of the bank with my head held high, and I got in my car thinking about my next strategy, how I can approach the bank again another day. And so I think probably like a week later, I went back in the bank and talked to another advisor. And I told him, I said, look, I've already been here twice. This is my third time, but I'm not giving up. I said, this is my bill and I want to pay it. I just hadn't been able to pay the amount that you guys are asking me to pay. And then she looked at me and she said, well, how much would you like to pay? I said, based on my budget, this is what I can afford to pay. And she said, okay, well, give me your pay stubs and we'll run your credit and go from there. It's like an hour later, she calls me back. She said, the amount that you requested, you got approved, but it's going to be lower than what you asked for. So hopefully that will encourage you guys to be persistent. What if I had given up when they told me there ain't nothing we could do? Remember, the branch manager told me that it was low enough that I should be able to pay it. I could have got upset. I could have fussed them out. I didn't. I knew that I had to be persistent. So sometimes when you're trying to get out of debt, when you're trying to overcome something or overcome an obstacle, you have to be persistent. It's not going to be easy, but if you don't give up, if you keep on persevering, you will get there. And so hopefully that will encourage you guys to keep on keeping on. And so scripture I'm reminded of is in Matthew 7 through 8. Asking it shall be given, seeking you shall find, knocking the door will be open. Yes, ask and it shall be given, seeking you shall find, knock and the door will be open to you. I encourage you guys, persevere, be persistent in whatever goal that you're looking for and what God has called you to do. So if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe. If you'd like me to work with you, my information is down below. And I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you have any questions, comments, leave those down below. Until next time, have an awesome day. Persevere, everybody.